Hello there, thanks a lot for coming by PosterCentral.com's video blog today. I'm Pete Howard, and feast your eyes upon honking tenor saxophone legend Big J McNeely, member of the Rhythm and Blues Hall of Fame. And today what's fun is I've got a couple of posters to show you from the Bay Area from 1959 and 60, riding the crest of a, I guess you'd call it rare, top 5 big smash hit for Big J McNeely, so that's really fun. It's not very often, I often show you one poster, but it's not often that I can show you two in consecutive years, which are essentially the same poster, but it's fun to notice the subtle differences, so that's exactly what I have to show you today. Now the poster printer was familiar to you perhaps if you watch my blogs, Tillman Press out of Oakland, California, which conveniently was sort of in the backyard for these two Bay Area venues that printed, that these posters took place at. First here we've got the Veterans Building. Let me move it in so you can see it a little bit better. Veterans Building in Vallejo, California, which of course is the Northeast Bay Area. And as you can see, it says in the red print there, very straightforward like Tillman likes to do. Saturday, November 21st, dancing 9:30 to 1:30 a.m. and just very typical Tillman red block printing there up in the venue information. And then, as I get my fingers out of the way, in the color tour blank portion, as you can see it does say, Big J McNeely and his orchestra, with a really fun, non-serious photo there of Big J laughing and holding that huge tenor sax. I mean, this picture probably dates back 10 years. It's a rather, old one. But boy, I tell you, he wanted a fun photo because he was, as you may know, a very flamboyant performer, just known for his crazy stage antics and bright-colored stage outfits, and I think he used strobe lights way before anybody else, certainly before the rockers and stuff. So, this photo is very befitting him, you could say. And then underneath the picture, you do have that fun little touch by Tillman, little graphic of a musical staff and a treble clef and some music notes and stuff like that. Now usually, honking tenor saxophone players are not exactly a genre that's strong in hit singles, not something you'd associate with them, but sure enough, this is the year, 1959, the year of this very poster, that Big J had one. He had also had one 10 years earlier, by the way, in 1949. But in 1959, sure enough, There Is Something on Your Mind was a big top 5 rhythm and blues hit this summer. And that takes us to the second half of the poster, and the person who sang that hit single, Little Sonny Warner, going on this poster just as Little Sonny. And there's an unusual photo of him looking skyward, and it's kind of funny because his picture on here is twice as big as Jay's. What happened there? I don't think that was intentional, probably just the typesetter or the poster layout person at Tillman having less to write about Little Sonny, so he got a bigger picture, I don't know. And then you've got the hit record on there, which is kind of funny. It's shortened a little bit. There's Something on Your Mind instead of There Is Something on Your Mind. So we go from, I know that's a detail. What can I say? I love details. From 1959, 1 year later, 1960, we're even talking November to November here, and you've got the return of the great Big J McNeely. And this is a different venue, but as you can see, it's very much, they're sort of matches in a way, but they do have their differences. On the return here, for one thing, as you can see, there's different fonts for Big J and stuff. That's pretty neat. And let's see, you've got 3 song titles added under Big J McNeely's name. There were none on the last poster. And guess what? Little Sonny is no longer anonymous. Now he is Little Sonny Warner. He got his last name put on there. And also, you notice the 1959 hit record is still on there in its full title, and another song as well. Another difference between the two posters, notice the solid line here, both at the top and the bottom. I'd like to point out in the 59 it was a line with several stars in it, as you can see there. So, it's interesting they change up the design a little bit and probably keep it interesting for themselves as well. And then on this one from 1960, interesting venue information there, the Surf Club SF Beach in San Francisco, California. And that sounds kind of general and generic to us now, but it's easily looked up on the internet. In fact, if you put Surf Club San Francisco 1960, there's a big, beautiful aerial shot of it with a full parking lot and everything. So it was really a hot spot for the first half of the 20th century. Big J McNeely, and boy did he have a big long career too. Heck, I saw him play live in Los Angeles around 2010. He just kept going and going, and largely plays, as I'm recording this video in 2015, resides probably at least part of the time and plays a lot in Europe, where he's even more admired than he is in America. But he's respected everywhere he goes in blues and rhythm and blues circles. And you know, he was really on his game after 2000 when I saw him, and he just had a secret to finding a really long career, so we always love to see that with these R&B greats. But this one, 1959 and 60, going way back, for Big J McNeely and the legend of the honking tenor saxophone. Thanks a lot for coming by, nice seeing you, and we'll see you again for something soon before long. Have a good day, bye-bye.